Hey, what is going on, everybody? It is Nolan, or the Optimistic Gamer here, and welcome back to the Optimistic Survival Series. Today, before I get too far into things, I would like to go back to where we found a couple of our diamonds in the last episode because as I was editing the video, I noticed I didn't really check behind the other two diamond blocks just to make sure that there weren't any extra diamonds lingering around, and it was kind of driving me crazy because with Fortune 2, we have a chance to get quite a few diamonds even if we only find one or two extra diamond ore. So we will start by heading down into that cave where we were in the last episode, and then we will get on with this episode's main goal. And we will just double check. Right back here, I believe, is where they were. I don't see any extra, but it makes me feel a lot better having checked because, well, A, I know eventually people are going to start erupting in the comments about that, and B, it just makes me feel better about that. Okay, let's head back home and get on with today's video. Well, first things first, I need to get some food going. I will go with the raw beef that we have here, because I've been living off apples and that's just not working for us. So I would like to change that situation. We have beef and we have some pork. I will get both of those going in there. Okay, so what is the goal for today? Well, I would like to head back into the Nether now that we are all suited up. I should probably make another gold helmet since ours broke in a combat situation. I think that happened off camera last episode, but we were without a gold helmet, so we're definitely going to want that going back into the Nether, and lots of food. But now that we are very well equipped, we even have fire protection 3 on our boots, I think we can safely travel back into the Nether. However, I would like to make a bow and arrow before we head back, specifically a bow with infinity and hopefully one with power on it as well. We may have a power book down there. I don't think we do, though. I don't recall encountering a power book, but we will, of course, double check. I'm going to go ahead and sleep. So I want to make a bow before we head in, but the ultimate goal for today is to find a nether fortress because I would like to kill some blazes and get some potion brewing going. I would feel a lot better about traveling through the nether if we had fire resistance as we explored. So that is why I would like to find at least just one blaze. We already have a brewing stand from the village, which, by the way, I will show you how that turned out. Like I said, I was going to do some off-camera work between last episode and now, so I'm excited for everyone to see how that turned out. I am very happy with it. It's all protected now with the torches and everything, and we got a lot of villagers breeding, so the population is skyrocketing. Meanwhile, down here in our enchantment room, it doesn't look like we are getting infinity on any of these bows, so we will start with unbreaking, and of course the zombies will start dropping in here, and we will just cycle through and disenchant these bows until we get one with... I should probably let go of my pickaxe so we don't mend that and we actually get the levels back. We will just go until we have an option with infinity, and then we will get enough levels for that. Although this power 4 bow is very tempting, I think we might have to go with that. I will think about it, because if we do get infinity, that is a very awesome bow to have, but if we don't, that's a lot of work getting all those levels. But I think we will test our luck on this one. So let me get up to 30 levels and we will see how that goes. I've realized it would probably be wise to go out in the night and level up by killing some mobs, especially skeletons, so that if we don't get infinity, that's a lot of zombies. If we don't get infinity, we will be able to have enough arrows to last us at least for our first trip in the Nether. And just trying to make sure there's no creepers that sneak up behind me. It's happened a few times now. I have a lot of craters around here in the plains that I'm going to have to go back and fill on a later time. But we're slowly getting up to level 30. I do really need to figure out Our zombie farm, ooh, that's a lot of skeletons over here. Our zombie farm hasn't been the most efficient. I don't know if it's because we have a lot of other mobs spawning in caves nearby. Ooh, he dropped his enchanted bow. That's what I was hoping for. We've killed a few with enchanted bows, but that's the first one that's dropped, so we will check out what enchantments we have. Probably power 1 or 2. Anyway, as I was saying, I need to figure out how to make it more efficient, because it doesn't seem like we are running at our most efficient pace with it, so I'm going to have to do some tweaking with that, or possibly utilize the spider spawner instead, or both of them at the same time. Alright, let's check out the bow that we have. It looks like power 1 unbreaking 1. That's not horrible, but it's not ideal for going to the nether, so we will want a little bit better bow. I debated still cycling through the enchantment table a little bit more. Oh, he just killed that creeper. We got a jukebox from it, but I have a full inventory, so we have to be very careful so that this other creeper doesn't blow up. Let's see if we can get one more, actually. I don't want this other creeper to blow up that music desk that we just got. It looks like he's lining up. If he'd take a shot, I think we're too far away. So let me put my sword in my offhand real quick so I can grab that music disc before anything happens to it. And let's see if we can get positioned here. That one was close. The creeper's on low health. Oh, I hesitated a little bit. We were close, but not quite. Oh well, we did get our first music disc though, or at least our first non-discoverable music disc, I guess, for lack of a better term. So let's head into our house. We are almost there with levels, but I just need to empty out my inventory real quick, and then we will get right back to it. Alright, just a few more mobs should do. There's quite a few zombies and skeletons out here, and with our Smite 4 enchantment, we can crit them in one hit, which is very convenient for us. Alright, I think one more mob should do it, maybe two. There's a few skeletons over here, so we will take care of them, and then that should put us over level 30. We can head down and get our power 4 bow, hopefully with infinity on it. If not, we can always go back and try to get ourselves an infinity book and just put it on through an anvil. And I did put a water source down here, so we can just jump right down, no incident at all, and then continue on a little farther. I thought about moving it down, but I figured up there is convenient for now in case we want to do some caving in that area up there. That way we don't have to climb back up the ladder all the way. But we will just head down here, throw this bow into the enchantment table, and hope for a little more than just power 4, but we will just wait and see what we get. And it looks like we have flame. That's not horrible. It's not really convenient for killing blazes, I suppose, or other nether creatures, but definitely nice to have that extra enchantment on there. And let me see if we have any infinity options in here. I might as well just cycle through some of these bows and see if we get a level 1 infinity, because then we can combine them in an enchantment table. Well, it was certainly worth a shot, but I didn't get any infinity enchantments from any of those bows, and I'm down to 9 levels now, so we will just stick with this. That's not a horrible bow, and we will take that with us to the nether. We have our sword, which it might not hurt to get mending on this, but I think we will be okay for now, but definitely as soon as we get back, we will want to get mending on there. Other than that, I'm just going to prepare my inventory and clean it up a little bit, make sure we have enough food and some extra building blocks, and we will head into the nether and try to find ourselves a nether fortress. We actually have quite a few arrows, so I'm not at all concerned about that, but during all that fighting through the night, I did wear down my gold helmet enough to where I should probably make a new one. So we will do that. I'm also going to make another iron axe, since ours is getting a little low in durability, and an iron hoe, because that can always be useful for certain blocks in the nether. If I can find some wood to make some sticks, here we go. And then I think we should be ready to go after this. And with our diamond tools, some torches, our brand new enchanted bow, lots of arrows, and our fresh gold helmet, I think we should be ready to head into the Nether and hope that we can find a fortress. And if you've seen any episode where I've come to the Nether, you will know that we have a very intense and brutal Nether spawn, being in a crimson forest with no nether wastelands anywhere nearby. We did dig this tunnel in a whichever episode that was that we came to the Nether. I think it was maybe the 5th or 6th episode, and I don't exactly remember where this tunnel led, but we will head over here anyway because it might help with our chances of finding a fortress. But now I just got a really good idea. I need to run back home real quick and I will meet you guys right back here. That's right, warped fungus on a stick. This will be very useful for getting across those large lava lakes because I'm sure bridging is something that we probably don't want to do over lava at this point in the game. Once we get fire resistance potions, we'll be free to do whatever we want, but for now, I definitely want to avoid bridging because, well, falling in lava would kind of suck, especially with where we are right now. So we're just going to play it very careful, and if we can find a strider and use him to cross the lava, that would be very nice for us. Alright, so I remember coming here. We didn't want to go into that basalt delta, but I think that might be our safest option. Just real quick though, I am going to screenshot the coordinates of this staircase back home so that we don't get super lost, or if we do get super lost, we can easily find our way back. And we are just going to carefully traverse down the side of this cliff right here. And with Feather Falling 4, now we are definitely fine to land this fall, but I want to maybe travel through that basalt delta since everywhere else around us is kind of a dead end right now. And how about that? From all the way up there, just 1 heart of damage. Not bad at all. Alright, it looks like we have approached a very large lava lake. I feel a little uneasy standing too close to the edge, especially if a ghast comes out of nowhere and tries to fireball us. And I did see a strider down there, but he was kind of in the middle, so if we could get down to that soul sand, maybe we could attract him. We will just have to see how it goes. I'm gonna eat real quick just so we can get all the way up to full health, and it looks like there are a few close ones, so we will quickly jump down here and see what we can do. Is he gonna come over here? It looks like he is, so we should be able to just hop onto him with our saddle. There we go. And we are off. So I think we will start by heading in this direction just to see what we can find. And I'm being very careful of ghasts right now, because if we fall off of this in the middle of the lava, it's game over for us. At least right now. We can always find more diamonds and whatnot, but this is a lot of really good loot to lose, so I just want to be very careful about that. Alright, it looks like we have a little opening right through here, and it looks like the Nether opens up, and we have a fortress up there hiding in the midst of the basalt delta. So it may be one of the most dangerous biomes, but it has paid off for us. So now we at least know where we can find a fortress, and relatively close actually. A bridge to this would not be horrible. We just have to work our way through the basalt delta. For now, I'm just going to be very careful of all these magma cubes around, and I think I'm going to dismount this strider right over away from that magma cube. Yeah, I think we'll be okay. And I hear a ghast. Okay, I'm starting to go into panic mode, so we're just going to quickly get off of him, but I can't find a good place to do so, so we will just build a little platform right here that we can dismount safely. There we go, and avoid having him push us into the lava. Alright, can I get my saddle back from him? Maybe? Maybe not. That's okay. Well, I don't know. I might have to kill him. We'll leave him here. We'll be okay. Alright, so for now we are just going to be very careful. I brought cobblestone, so we should be safe with ghasts using that. And I didn't really pick a great spot to dismount, because we kind of have to traverse up here. Let's test out the bow, see how it is. Not bad. I will take that. Alright, I want to get... Well, I need to get over to that area over here, so I'm just going to hug the edge of the cliff and work my way over. Alright, no ghasts. Again, this is what I wanted to avoid, especially in the Basalt Delta, and especially over a lava lake. But I think we're going to make it and be just fine. Alright. And we're just going to take it very slow through this Basalt Delta as we work towards that Nether fortress. I have some high ground now, so I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I just want to make sure that we don't get surprise attacked by any magma cubes completely above us. So we're just going to quickly go down here and continue to just kind of safely bridge across. We're still looking good from above, so let me go over this way. We're getting very close to that Nether fortress. Luckily for us, it doesn't look super exposed from this side, so we shouldn't get fireballed as we get over there, which is a great sign for us. Alright, and this is going to be our really big bridge. I'm not too concerned about magma cubes because we aren't really anywhere near where they could jump down on us. The big concern for us now will be ghasts as we bridge across, so we will just do a few blocks at a time and then just check our surroundings as we go. Alright, and we're almost across, a little over halfway here. No ghasts, thankfully. There are a few magma cubes over here, though, so I want to be ready for them in case they decide to jump out from this blind spot here. And we have safely made it across. We just have to be careful of some of these small pockets of lava, but with our fire protection boots, it shouldn't be an issue for us at all. And we have successfully made it to the Nether fortress. That was a little bit stressful, but it feels good to be here. So we are just going to break our way through, being careful of any wither skeletons that may be lurking in here. We will definitely equip our shield, and that area is a dead end, so we only have one way to go. Alright, and we have our first couple wither skeletons, so let's just build a barrier here and take care of them. Who knows, maybe we will get lucky with our looting 3 sword right away and get a wither skeleton skull right off the bat. Doesn't look like it, that's okay. Let's continue on. And I have some torches, so we will start to place these down as well. Alright, we have our first potion ingredient right here with some nether warts. I will even grab some of this soul sand because I don't think we have a whole lot of it, if any. Now we have a lot of different ways we can go. It looks like this is going to be a dead end for us, and this is a very large fortress if this is all part of the same structure, which it very well could be. Alright, I hear some wither skeletons on my, in my game. On the captions I saw them, so we're just going to be very careful as we roam around here. No loot chests yet, unfortunately, but some more nether warts. I will grab these. It looks like it goes up a little bit in this direction, so we will just break through these blocks right here. And do we have another dead end, or will it keep going? It does keep going. We have a chest down at the end with a wither skeleton standing guard, so we will take care of him with our bow and arrow. And we have one more over here. We will get him with our sword. In one hit, I forgot, because of the smite, the undead mobs. Hey, look at that. We even got a saddle to make up for our lost one. I forgot we can one-hit kill wither skeletons with our smite 4. So that is very convenient for us, as long as we crit them, of course. And now that we have explored this direction, I think this was a dead end. Yes, it was. Alright, so we can go ahead and block off this side of the Nether fortress. Let me grab those blocks. And we will continue exploring. Let's head down in this direction and see what we can find. This is a very large fortress. This is going to take us a while to explore. I see a chest all the way down here at the end, though. No blazes have spawned yet. I haven't run into the spawner either. And a couple loot chests down here. Let's see what we have. We have a diamond, a gold ingot, another saddle, and another gold ingot. That is excellent. Alright, let's head back down this hallway and see what else is lurking about. I was reminded by the magma cube on the caption that I also need to kill some magma cubes, get that slime, or the magma cream, so that we can make some fire resistance potions with that. Of course, we can always make it with the blaze rods and regular slime balls. More diamonds? We will take it. But it will be nice to just have that already on hand. Alright, we can go ahead and block that side of the fortress off. We're doing pretty good. We've explored a lot, found a lot of loot so far. And this is a dead end as well. Which means this down here is a dead end. We have another wither skeleton, but I want to get away from those zombified piglins. We have a couple of them. I think we're just going to want to build a barrier for ourselves like that. I didn't want to accidentally hit any of those zombified piglins, because that would not have been good for us. And let's get him to come around here as well to the kill zone for him. Being careful of that baby over there. Alright. Let's head back up here, being a little more cautious of any wither skeletons as we turn these blind corners. And we can go ahead and block that off now. I'm trying to remember which way we came from. We came down this way, so let's head up in this direction and see if there's anything. It looks like we do have another opening right up here, but that just turns into a dead end, so we can block off this whole part of the fortress now. I must have blocked off the wrong end, because we are now in the outside of the fortress, and there's a lot more mobs and a lot more danger out here, so we'll want to be a lot more careful. I don't see any blazes. Good sign. Is that where the blaze spawner is, or is supposed to be? No. Okay. I was going to say, it didn't look like there was a spawner over there, but we do have a blaze spawner right up here. Our first one. We will go ahead and kind of block this off just a little bit and start shooting them. Luckily, it's enclosed, so the blazes don't really have anywhere to go. And we're just going to be very careful. You know, I'm going to also close off this area and this area so we don't get attacked suddenly by wither skeletons. Alright, and let's just kill off a few of these blazes up here. I think I'm going to go in... Uh-oh. Well, I was going to say I'm going to go in and create another barrier up there where we can kill them with our sword, but it's a little dangerous right now. Alright, maybe now. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Maybe? Is that going to be good enough? Hard to say. Uh-oh, and we got lit on fire for the first time. Let's get up here, grab some of these blaze rods, and then quickly get out. Let's see how many we got. It looks like we got 3, so I'd like to try to kill them with our looting sword if possible. And we're up to 4 now. That's not bad. We'll just stick with our bow for now. It seems to be the safest option. And I hear... Oh, there's one. I was going to say I hear a few more than I see. Alright, we're up to 6 now. I think we'll go for 12. Alright, we'll get this one with the looting sword real quick. And will that be 12? 13. Even better. Alright. And I think we are good to head out now. I'll just place a torch on there. And before we head home, we will just do a little bit more exploring here. There's trouble. It's a good thing we have a good bow now. I'm glad I brought that with us, because that would have been a lot worse if we didn't have anything. And we have another one right down this corridor as well. How did that hit me? That is not fair. Alright, that fire protection is very helpful, though. I will say that. And we have one more spawner down this way. This looks pretty dangerous. We will quickly duck in here and head back up, see what is up in this direction, because that was very exposed right up there. And we have a lot happening down here with skeletons and wither skeletons and all kinds of different things. Uh-oh. Ooh, that could have been bad. I almost hit that zombified piglin, but just barely avoided that. We'll just wait for that wither effect to cool down, and I think we're gonna head back. There's a lot happening out here, and I don't really like the look of it. We got what we needed. We can head back, and we can always come back with fire resistance when it is much safer. Hey, we got our first wither skeleton skull. How about that? And we get the achievement for that. And we have another wither skeleton right up here. We will take care of him. That looting sword definitely makes a difference. That is for sure. I am a little lost, I will admit, but we will eventually find our way out. I do vaguely remember how we came in, though. So that was the spawner over this way. We'll just let him shoot his fireballs and then attack him with our bow and arrow. And I think it was somewhere over in this direction that we came from. This looks familiar right down here. We have a few wither skeletons over there, but I think we are okay for now. I don't think we're planning on spawning the wither anytime soon, so that's not a huge problem for us. I think I found it. Yes, this is where we came in from. It was behind one of the staircases that I kept going up. I think... Yes. Yep, that is our little entrance/exit. Let's just make sure there's no magma cubes that are going to jump us as we come out of the fortress here. And we just have to carefully get back. Luckily, we found quite a few saddles in there, so if we can get ourselves another strider, we will be all set for a relatively safe journey home. And I will definitely have to come back here in the future and fix this area up for sure, make it a lot safer for us to travel. Because I would assume this is our closest fortress that we have. Alright, I'm gonna attract this guy's attention until he comes over here into this safer area of the basalt delta. And then we should be able to attack him with our looting sword and get quite a few magma cream from him. Oh, well, that was the plan anyway. I see a few smaller ones here and there. We can go attack them. Here we go. I'm not going to say easy target, but he's very close to us, so we will just take our chances with him. Of course, I have the knockback on the sword. That isn't really helping our situation. Where'd he go? I don't like that I can't see him, and I don't like that little patch of lava over behind us, so I'm just going to get all of that covered up before a horrible mistake happens. Why do they keep falling down into these depths where I can't reach them? I saw a strider down there, though, so I might just take our chance on that before it's too late. Again, we can always make magma cream, so I'm not too concerned about that. And let's see if we can get him over here. I guess there's a couple, so... Come on. Alright, saddle. I'm gonna have to dig down a few blocks. Alright, saddle, and... Is he gonna come over here? Come on! No! Okay, I was gonna say, please don't make me waste a saddle on you. Alright, and let's get away from... Well, this didn't really work out, did it? I guess we can just place a few blocks and build a staircase or something. Here we go. Alright, this'll work. And we will just quickly get across. And there's our other one that had the saddle. Alright, and we are on our way home. I don't see any guests or magma cubes, so we are doing just fine. We will get home, assess all of our resources, and I think we will call it a day. It is very nice to be back home. I think the most incredible part of that whole journey is not once did we encounter any guests. So that is incredible, to say the least. I'm not complaining, but just unusual and also very convenient for us. Alright, so we got 13 blaze rods, some diamonds, we even got a wither skeleton skull. We got a lot of nether wart and some soul sand, and I would like to do some potion brewing, so we will go ahead and set up a farm for this. Nothing super large, probably just a 5x5 area for now. That's 6, whatever. 6x6, that'll work. That is the wrong direction. 6x6 in this direction, there we go. And then we can get these nether warts planted as well. And next episode, we will start some potion brewing, but we will just get all of our resources prepped right now so that we don't have to worry about that in the future. Alright, 11 extra nether warts, that is awesome. So we need a nether chest now, and I still really need to get this whole storage system going. We have this massive building, and all we're using it for is a automatic composter. Oh well, we will definitely get around to utilizing that building at some point. We also got a few saddles from that nether adventure, and quite a bit of coal, which is very nice for us because I keep running out of coal. We definitely need a better way to get more of that. The wither skeletons help a lot. So I'm going to empty out my inventory, but there's one more thing I'd like to do before I end this episode, and I did mention it briefly at the start of the episode, so let me empty out my inventory real quick, and we will do that. So in the last episode, we worked really hard to protect our village from any hostile creatures, specifically zombies, and we built a fence around the entire village to keep them out. We lit up all of the village area to prevent any hostile mob spawns, and I said off camera I would do some additional aesthetic work to the village just to make it a very nice area for the villagers, and that is what I would like to show you before I end today's episode. I am very happy with how everything turned out, and like I said, it would almost look like a new village as a whole. We have some cherry trees going, we have lots of other saplings, oak and birch planted throughout. You can see the baby villagers running around. I expanded this planter a little bit, and you can see how it's just kind of an all-around very nice and peaceful village. I fixed up a lot of their path. It was definitely very messy, especially down here, where I leveled it off and moved this house from down in that flat area to right up here so that it could be included in the village. There's a little baby villager jumping up and down on the bed in there. But overall, I am very happy with how this village has turned out and how it's coming along. I'm not 100% done. There's still a few more aesthetic changes. I'd like to put a path down here and build some kind of retaining wall around here in some fashion, but that is nothing urgent. The main part that I wanted to accomplish with getting the beds in place and the breeding going with the farms, that has been accomplished. I'm very happy with how that has all turned out, and the villagers look very happy as well. And soon enough, we should have a few more iron golems spawning in. I think we just have the one for now. He was very damaged in the last episode, as you may have seen. I did repair him just to help him out a little bit. But that is where we are going to end today's video. Just like last episode, I will go ahead and sign off from here in the village. If you guys did enjoy today's episode and you are looking forward to more of the Optimistic Survival series and more videos in general, definitely hit that thumbs up button. Be sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on daily content as soon as I publish it. And that is going to be all for this episode of the Survival series. Comment, like, subscribe, remember to stay optimistic, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Bye!